biggest greyhound races in Australia will be run on Saturday night. It is the Morris Blackburn Lawyers Australia Cup. And you've joined us for a preview, and by us, I mean Simone Fisher.
Mark.
And James Vandermart.
G'day Mark, how you going?
I'm going well, and I suggest everybody get going to the Meadows on Saturday night. What a huge night of racing it is. 2 Group 1s and a Group 3, and also plenty for the fans out there. It's probably the only time you'll go to the Greyhounds and see some great cats.
Certainly, Mark. And Joel Selwood, Tom Hawkins, Billy Brownless will be on track. There's plenty of activities for the kids run by Cali Sports. Also show bags, free entertainment, music, so plenty happening, James, and also for the punters.
Yes, for the punters, there is the $300,000 guaranteed quaddie pool. So make sure you have a quaddie on Saturday night. It's a big chance to pick up some good cash. And as well as that, the Meadows Obstacle Course, of course, the Meadows Obstacle Course, and you get the chance to win $1,000 cash if you're successful there. And Simone, I believe you're 2-to-1 on to fall over in high heels throughout that obstacle course.
Absolutely, James, you might have to join me. Not in the high heels.
We'll give it a go.
Well, there's going to be no betting on the obstacle course, but of course on the Morris Blackburn Lawyers Australia Cup. So let's pick a winner, guys, and I'll throw to you, Simone.
Kismikatut jumping from the red box, an impressive win last start, 29.77 in windy conditions, drawn the perfect box.
Box number 2 is a Kibo, of course, sensational win last week, fastest heat winner. We move along to greyhound number 3, which is Dinah Nayland.
Plenty of track sense, this greyhound, drawn near the rails where he wants to be, but we'll have to really get a motor on because it's a hot field.
It is a hot field, but he is the Top Gun champion. Greyhound number 4, Innocent Till, fast 29.79, a heat win last week, was well drawn and did get a nice clear run early.
Hallelujah Henry from box 5 would probably be better off drawing the rails. Led all the way last start, can be tardy early at times.
Musquin Bale, despite running good time last week, 29.90, I think this fellow here, son of Dinah Laughlin's going to find it a little bit tougher this week.
Buckle Up Wares for Tasmania, a terrific run by this chaser, 29.98. He was caught wide all the way, a terrific run from box 7.
And greyhound number 8 being Marcus Joe, the Group 1 maturity winner. Draws out there in box 8, probably would prefer the rails, but nonetheless he's there and he's there with a chance. And touching on the reserves, Punch One Out and Crofts Breed.
Well, James, time to find a winner. Hard one.
It is a hard one, it's a very hard one, and I've been swapping selections throughout the day. And look, I've settled on number 2, Kibo. I think based on that win last week going 17.59, he just let go with an astonishing burst early. And we'll take a look at the replay now. As we see here from box number 8, he didn't really fly the traps, but he showed a great turn of foot, Simone, and he was able to put a high quality field away quite easily.
Certainly did. I've put him on top 2, James. I don't think there's any greyhound that can run him down, running that 20, if he can repeat that sort of time in sectionals, 29.58. But he will have to do everything right.
He will have to, but he's got a staggering record from box number 5. He's from box number 2, sorry. He's had the 5 starts for 5 wins. So box 8 probably a little bit unsuitable in comparison to his box statistics from box number 2, as we see him wheel for home over Speed Series and a romp home in the fastest time. So I'm going to settle on number 2, Kibo. I think based on that 17.59 midsection, if he gets up near the speed, he's going to be too strong for them. I think number 3, Dinah Nayland's a genuine chance to beat him. The run home of his race last week was 12.05 and he was probably 4 lengths off the lead. So he is well and truly a sub 12 second run home greyhound at the Meadows. And with that in mind, he's the strongest greyhound. So I'll put him in for second. For third, I'll go number 3, Buckle Up Wes for the Taswegians. I think very quick early, can find a spot, can be competitive. And number 1 for the Katut followers, I'll go Kiss Me Katut. So 2, 3, 7, 1. And Simone?
I've gone 2, 3, 1 and 7. Pretty much, James, you've echoed my sentiments. I think it is a tough field. I think Kibo, definitely the greyhound to beat, although he will need to get away to a good start. And I know Darren McDonald was very surprised this greyhound to really turn the corner. He said he was dumbfounded after the run, really didn't know where he'd pulled that from, but he was very happy.
He's very happy, I'm sure, leading into a Group 1 Australian Cup, and of course being the Perth Cup winner as well. And Mark, you've got quite a good record here on GRV Extra tipping winners, so who are you going in the Australian Cup?
Just before I do give my tip, 29.58, Kibo, low flying. They won't beat that, except Simone, you've got a little bit of an insight for our viewers because the wind played havoc last Saturday night.
Some of those earlier heats, Mark, that was really, really windy, and I think Kismikatut, he ran a 29.77 in those very windy conditions from box 3, so I think his run was very impressive and drawn the red on Saturday night.
I'm not sold. I think there's great value in the race. Innocent Till, Dinah Nayland, not the best of box dogs, and Hallelujah Henry can miss the kick. If Innocent Till gets out quick, go straight, and there's a tangle behind Innocent Till, I'll be going to the till and collecting heavily.
You'll be shouting the bar, I think, if you get that up.
Yes. Soda waters only, of course. I'm putting Innocent Till on top, Dinah Nayland with great track sense for second. I'll take Kiss Me Katut off the inside, and I want to go overseas, so I'm throwing Marcus Joe in for my first 4. Great race, of course, the Australia Cup, but not the only Group 1 on the night. There is also the Macro Meets Super Stayers, and there are some Super Stayers in the race. Sort them out, guys.
Yes, it is a cracking field for the Macro Meet Super Stayers. Of course, 8 quality stayers. Good to see a couple of rising stars as well, and we'll take a look at the box draw now, starting with the greyhound number 1.
Harla Bell, a big run from her last week, a strong finisher. I think she's very well drawn off the red.
Yes, indeed. Greyhound number 2 are here in the Super Stayers. Destiny Fireball, well, prior to last week, if he wasn't successful or didn't qualify for the final, the word is he may well have been going to retirement. So with that in mind, he draws box number 2 in what could be one of his last Group 1 finals.
Who Dat Knocking, a terrific run by him, straight to the lead, and nothing will catch him if he finds a lead on Saturday night.
He was very impressive, breaking 2 mid-race sections there as well. Greyhound 4 Lethal 3 made the step up in distance well with a good placing last week. And a 5 being Madison D.
Madison D. She's been racing okay, but probably a little below her best, and box 5 doesn't do her any favours.
Dinah Kayla, she's the new kid on the block, drawn box number 6 at her 4th staying race of last week. She was a good run, had to work in the run and hit the line well as we move to 7, Dinah Willow.
Dinah Willow, another greyhound that was racing in very, very windy conditions. A good strong run by him.
Yes, and number 8 is Sweet It Is, very strong stayer. And from box number 8, no doubt if she's anywhere to be seen, will be a storming home late.
Certainly, James. This is probably more difficult than the Australian Cup. I've gone 2, 1, 3 and 8, leaving Dinah Kayla out, but putting my old favourite, Destiny Fireball, on top. I think it's going to be a great story if he wins.
Well, it would be a great story, and we'll have to find out how many runs he's got left in the old Fireball's legs, but no doubt he's a genuine contender. I'm going 6 on top, Dinah Kayla. Look, I think she'll be a little bit too short on the night, but they never say a short favourite is no good. Any money is good money, and I'll go with Dinah Kayla based on that fact. I think she's the new kid on the block. She'll be the quality stayer. She's well bred by Amity Bale, so I'll tip 6 on top. To beat number 8, Sweet It Is, I think we'll get back. We'll thunder around the outside late. 7, Dinah Willow. I think this daughter of Collision, people forget how good she really is. And then number 3, Who Dat Knockin', who will lead for a very long way. 6, 8, 7, 3 for me in the Macro Meet Super Stayers. And Mark, who are you going with here?
I like Sweet It Is. Make sure you get the pronunciation right on the night. Who Dat Knocking will be the leader. Sweet It Is to run it down. Harla Bell, hot on their heels, and Destiny Fireball. You can't count the old champion out. So there it is. 2 great Group 1s. The time-honoured Morris Blackburn Lawyers Australia Cup and the Macro Meets Super Stayers. And if you're on course, you've got a chance to win money without even having a bet.
That's right, Mark. You have the chance to win $20,000 towards a global sporting event of your choice if you can pick the winner of the Australian Cup. So, James, still have to be on course.
Yes,
though.
as well as at the spectacular laser show as well, Finey.
I'm sold, and so you should be as well. Group 1 racing, great entertainment, and all happening at the Meadows on Saturday night.